yung mga local government officials who have made statements and other personalities na gumagawa ng statement either in support of the First Lady, or without saying that they are supporting the First Lady, but saying that Vice President Inday Sara must resign her position as DepEd Secretary, are proving our point. Si First Lady lang po ang nagsalita. Opinion lang po niya ang in-express niya nung sinabi niyang pumunta ka sa rally. Tinawag na bangag ang presidente. Hindi totoo yan. The word bangag was not mentioned by the former president. But guys, correct me if mali ako. What he said was, isipin niyo yung presidente nyo adik. So, diba, sinasabi nila yan. It was only the First Lady who was speaking. And she did not pretend to be speaking on behalf of the president. No, she was speaking on her own. She was speaking as the First Lady. She was speaking as Lisa Araneta Marcos. Attorney Marie Luis Araneta Marcos. She was speaking as that. Pero kung mag-respond yung mga sipsip, tama, dapat mag-resign na si ano. What she's saying is opinion. It is not gospel truth. She is not the president. She is merely articulating her point of view, her opinion. Pero kung sumagot itong mga sipsip, akala nyo presidente ang nagsalita. So, what does that mean also? It means that they are obeying the perceived power. Sumusunod itong mga local officials as though the First Lady has spoken ex cathedra. Parang siya yung po. Parang siya yung presidente. The responses prove that this is happening, whether she intends it or not. In short, this indicates that the president has allowed his power to be shared. You know, kung presidente ka na. You can order the PSG not to let certain vehicles in. You can manage this. But apparently, hindi kaya. Hindi niya kayang i-manage ito. To be fair, it's not easy, To be fair to the president, hindi yan madali. The personality of the First Lady is strong, fierce, and determined. She will not take no. Anong sabi niya noon sa interview with Boy Abunda? It's my way or the highway. The fact that she can insist on her way, the fact that she can choose who surrounds her husband, and her husband seems to have very little say in it. Take note. Yes, I know this from personal knowledge. Since her husband appears to bend to her will, the true power is actually there. Diba? To be fair, again, to the president, like I said, it's not easy. It's not easy to balance this personal aspect with his official aspect. It appears to have been a long-standing tradition of his deferment to the First Lady. That's okay. That's all right. However, the Constitution did not say that the president can share that power. There's no provision there. The Constitution doesn't even provide for an office of the First Lady. But as a matter of courtesy and as a matter of reality, the president, if he has a spouse, must provide for a role can't provide for a role for the First Lady. Itong mga sip-sip na nagsasabing dapat mag-resign si Inday Sara, the cabinet serves at the pleasure of the president. First Lady pa lang po ang nagsalita. And therefore, she is not speaking for the president. She's not even the spokesman of the president. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Plixie Cruz Angeles, ito ang Luminous. Pasensya na po, medyo na-late po tayo ng live natin yan. At kahapon wala po tayong live, gawa nga nang naubos ang boses ko. So ngayon, medyo naka-recover ng konti and I hope everybody is well. Yan na nga, marami tayong takeaways from that interview. But of course, and this is something that we need to realize and to talk about. Ang takeaway ng mainstream media is supposedly that the FL versus Inday Sara. Thank you kay Ma'am Wendy. Ulit Ang fino-focusan ngayon ng karamihan sa mainstream media is the First Lady versus the Vice President. Or actually, it's FL versus Inday. Yan yung nakikita ko na framing Pero why do we have to take notice of this? because it reveals to us how power is being exercised in this administration. Itong mga pagpuprint ng mainstream media at pagre-report nito sa sa iba-ibang pahayagan, sa TV, sa radyo, sa dyaryo, lahat ito ay nagiging dokumentasyon ng pag-exercise ng tunay na power dito sa administrasyon na ito. Hindi lang yung sinasabi nila na the power behind the throne. Pero tignan nyo ang mga bitiw na salita ng ating unang ginang doon sa kanyang interview at kung paano natin i-frame ngayon yung Marcos administration in view of the past one where it was called the conjugal dictatorship. Marami ring nakapansin na yung komento tungkol dun sa, I thank you kay License, yung komento tungkol dun sa bad shot na siya sa akin. Bakit? Why is that important? Important lang po ang good standing, thank you kay Philippine Leaks, important po ang good standing ng isang tao. In particular, of course, relationships are important. Kumbaga, kung hindi maganda ang relationship mo with a member with somebody very close to the president, it affects your standing. Pero ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, ang pangalawang pinakamataas na opisyal sa gobyerno, ang vice-presidente. Ngunit yung pagpapahayag ng pagka-bad shot ng vice sa ating unang ginang says indirectly na parang it works to the disadvantage of the vice president. Bakit yung vice president ang disadvantage? Ang vice president is the second highest official in the land. The first lady is not an official. Thank you kay Wowie. In other words, yung pagsasabing bad shot na yan, anong ibig sabihin nun? If the first lady was in a position to make decisions that affect the vice president, then yes, that is bad news. Then yes, that will matter. Then yes, it changes, it creates a power dynamic. Hi kay Jello, thank you for the coffee. Kapian, thank you for the rose. Ano yung power dynamic na yun? The vice president's only boss, aside from the Filipino people, is the president. Yun lang ang nag-outrank sa kanya. Ano ang ranko ng first lady? Now maraming nagsasabi, let's be practical. She sleeps with the most powerful person in the land. And therefore, she has power of her own. No, she has what we call reflected power. Meaning, siya mismo walang power. Pero dahil kaakibat niya, dahil kasama niya, asawa niya, ang pinaka powerful na opisyal dito sa Pilipinas, she seems to exude or speaks as though she herself wields that power. And when you say bad shot na siya sa akin, you're saying as though that you are in a position superior to the person who is bad shot sa iyo. So, and what does this mean for the rest of us? Yeah. What does this mean for the rest of us? Right? It is correct. And the first person to have said this was the former president. Ang sabi niya is, isipin nyo, there's a person there who is unelected pero nag-exercise siya ng power. So, does she actually have power? Well, what we're saying is that it's reflected, di ba? Ginagamit niya yung proximity niya to the presidency and then wields the illusion or reflection of power. Did you notice na sinabi niya na after na abisuhan siya ni Ma'am Baby, she admits to managing the people around the president. She does not even make a distinction kung yung mga nakapaligid na yon ay household staff or official staff. Binabasa ko yung mga comments ninyo. Merong iba kasi inuulit lang nila yung sinasabi ko. So, ulit ha? Ulit. She admits two things. She admits Well, without, nakikita niyo, nakikita niyo si, nakikita niyo si Belly. I'm trying to get him out of the way. Kaya lang gusto niya matulog sa harap ko. Okay, so, she admits managing the people around the president. And if the people around the president are official, are there in their official capacity, she still manages them, meaning tinatanggal niya ang mga tingin niya hindi sa presidente. This, by the way, is an exercise of power that is not formalized, meaning hindi siya elected, hindi rin siya appointed. And nung lumabas ito sa mainstream media, inadvertently, mainstream media is documenting this. Meaning, nilalagay nila for all the world to see and for history to understand that this is a person who is reflecting the first Marcos administration and insinuating and projecting herself as part of what can now be deemed a conjugal dictatorship na ba? Hindi pa naman yata. Conjugal administration. Yung iba, sinasabi nila, dictatorship. Ano ang punto dito? Yun nga, she's neither elected nor appointed and therefore has no mandate. Meaning, pag nagpapatanggal siya ng isang opisyal, she still has to use the office of the president to do that. So, and she succeeds or will succeed or succeeds only because the president allows it. What does this mean? Well, for many of us, the only conclusion is that tama si Digong. Weak nga. Kasi hindi dapat umaabot sa punto na kakayanin ng isang taong walang mandato na mag-manage, magpatanggal, to wield any power over government officials and the government. Hindi niya dapat nagagawa yan. Pero nagagawa niya yan dahil pinapayagan ng ating Pangulo. Kumbaga, yan. Pagka, in addition to which, meron pang ebidensya dyan. Yung mga sumasagot na mga chuwariwap or whatever, may mga local government officials, other personalities. Okay, Rolando Ibanez, mag-decide ka ha kung tuturuan mo ako kung paano ko gagawin to or papayagan mo na lang ako tumuloy-tuloy. So, ulit, sasabihin ninyo na I'm distracted by the comments pagkatapos magkukomento ka. Ano ba? Yung mga local government officials who have made statements and other personalities na gumagawa ng statement either in support of the First Lady or without saying that they are supporting the First Lady but saying that Vice President Inday Sara must resign her position as DepEd Secretary are proving our point. Si First Lady lang po ang nagsalita. Opinion lang po niya ang in-express niya nung sinabi niyang pumunta ka sa rally. Tinawag na bangag ang presidente. Hindi totoo yan. The word bangag was not mentioned by the former president. But guys, correct me if mali ako. What he said was, isipin niyo yung presidente niyo adik. So, diba? Sinasabi nila yan. It was only the First Lady was speaking. And she did not pretend to be speaking on behalf of the president. No, she was speaking on her own. She was speaking as the First Lady. She was speaking as Lisa Araneta Marcos. Attorney Marie Luis Araneta Marcos. She was speaking as that. Pero kung mag-respond yung mga sipsip, tama, dapat mag-resign na si ano. What she's saying is opinion. It is not gospel truth. She is not the president. She is merely articulating her point of view, her opinion. Pero kung sumagot itong mga sipsip, akala nyo presidente ang nagsalita. So, what does that mean also? It means that they are obeying the perceived power. Sumusunod itong mga local officials as though the First Lady has spoken ex cathedra. Parang siya yung Pope. Parang siya yung presidente. She never said that, ha? To be fair to her, hindi niya sinasabi that she wields any power, and she's not saying, oy, makinig kayo sa akin, and this is gospel truth. If you want to be appointed or you want to be whatever with my husband, then you have to obey me or even believe me. But the responses prove that this is happening, whether she intends it or not. In short, hindi pwedeng short eh. In short pa rin. In short, this indicates that the president has allowed his power to be shared. You know, kung presidente ka na. You can order the PSG not to let certain vehicles in. You can manage this. But, apparently, hindi kaya. Hindi niya kayang i-manage ito. To be fair, it's not easy, To be fair to the president, hindi yan madali. The personality of the First Lady is strong, fierce, and determined. She will not take no. Anong sabi niya noon sa interview with Boy Abunda? It's my way or the highway. The fact that she can insist on her way, the fact that she can choose who surrounds her husband, and her husband seems to have very little say in it. Okay? Take note. Yes, I know this from personal knowledge. Since her husband appears to bend to her will, the true power is actually there. Diba? To be fair, again, to the president, like I said, it's not easy. It's not easy to balance this personal aspect with his official aspect. It appears to have been a long-standing tradition of his deferment to the First Lady. That's okay. That's all right. However, the Constitution did not say that the president can share that power. There's no provision there. The Constitution doesn't even provide for an office of the First Lady. But as a matter of courtesy and as a matter of reality, the president, if he has a spouse, must provide for a role can provide for a role for the First Lady. Kaakibat yan, or for the First Gentleman. Kaakibat yan. Kumbaga, hindi naman naabot sa puntong ganito, hindi naman makakapag-presidente yan kung wala dyan ang kanyang may bahay. Kung wala dyan, yung kanyang kaakibat. And I dare anybody to say that the First Lady had nothing to do with the president's win. She certainly did. A lot of people probably won't agree with me on that one, but I believe strongly that she did. Hindi ko siya kinakampihan. Marami pang dito. There are a lot of things wrong with this one. Pero in the end, kaninong problema at kasalanan nito? And yes, kasalanan siya. Dahil hindi inaalaw ng ating saligang batas yung ganyan. It is the president's fault. Now, may magtatanong dyan, ito ba ay impeachable offense? Well, the Constitution provides that provides what powers the president can wield, the executive powers, and that he can choose his cabinet. Now, privately, alam natin na ang choice ng cabinet ng ating Pangulo will largely depend also on his personality and his needs. Itong mga sip-sip na nagsasabing dapat mag-resign si Inday Sara, the cabinet serves at the pleasure of the president. Meaning, oo, ang galing-galing ninyo, hirit kayo ng ganyan. First Lady pa lang po ang nagsalita. And therefore, she is not speaking for the president. She's not even the spokesman of the president. Diba? Sabi ni Well Fox, it takes two to tango nga. Come on. Huwag naman common. Huwag naman spell yung come on as common. Old style politics. Ma'am Cheryl, thank you for the finger heart. Nakakatawa yung mga trolls, galit sa akin. Wala pa po akong sinasabing masama tungkol sa ating unang ginang. Makinig naman kasi kayo, para naman kayong Sabi ni Roses and Things, sabog na sabog daw yung interview. Walang flow, well, I understand. Yes, it was difficult and very tiring to watch. Sabi ni Ma'am Amy Chan, ngayon lang po ako nakakita na outspoken na First Lady, wala ng sense of decency po. Well, by itself, outspokenness is not a fault. But exercising the powers of the president, that might be. Sa US, First Lady Rosalynn Carter would sit in the cabinet meetings. The President Jimmy Carter at the time wanted her to be there. Pero medyo umalma yung cabinet, and the American public seemed to consider it very strange. Right? First Lady Hillary Clinton played a role and helped push for a Clinton-style healthcare in the United States. Ma'am Cheryl, thank you ulit. And even then, the American people had difficulty accepting that. Nakakatawa nga yung false eh. Galit na, hindi sila talaga nakikinig. I'm not saying anything bad about the First Lady. But I am stating facts here. Yan. So, meron ng mga dyan, magsasabi, hindi ka lang binigyan ng pwesto, bitter ka lang. Ibig mo sabihin, pag kinampihan ko pala yung First Lady, bitter ako. Kaloka. Sige, hindi na natin kakampihan. Mali talaga kayong mga tools. Timing ninyo, maling-mali. Yan ang sabog. Okay. First-hand knowledge ba sa'yo na pinatanggal ako? Bakit, sir? Do you doubt me? Ha? At bakit sinasabi mo first-hand? Are you taking it to court? Nakakaloka kayo, ha? Pero manonood kayo kay Maharlika, who relies on sources. Former FL Marcos, hawak ang Ministry of Human Settlements. Etong FL na ito acting as president. Aray. Alright. So, I think this is a turning point ng ating Philippine politics. The media, bless their hearts, inadvertently is not doing any favors to this administration. Akala nila tumutulong sila sa ating Pangulo by putting it FL versus VP. And then, eto na, sulputan na yung mga sip-sip. Feeding into not just feeding into, but providing evidence and documenting the power being wielded by the First Lady. Dati chismis pa lang. Dati sinasabi-sabi lang yan. Dati it was a theory. Ngayon, kino-confirm na at dino-document na ng ating mainstream media. Ito pa yung dadagdag natin. Bakit sinasabi ng mga tsuwariwap at sipsip na dapat mag-resign si VP Inday? Unang-una, hindi naman opinion ng ating Pangulo yan. Opinion lang. Igutin sa ilang. Opinion ni First Lady yan. Pero kung umasta kayo, as though, yun na nga, the power has spoken. The Pope has spoken, we must abide. Diba? The Emperor has spoken. Kailangan sumunod. Tsuwariwap na sila ngayon. But it is the President who appoints cabinet members. Walang sinasabi ang ating Pangulo about any dissatisfaction with his Secretary of Education. Walang sinasabi ang ating Pangulo na nagfe-fail ang kalihim ng edukasyon. Walang sinasabi ng ang ating Pangulo that she has done anything wrong. And instead, actually supports certain things that she does. Like one, her silence on the WPH/South China Sea. Suportado siya ng ating Pangulo. Pero nung nagsalita ang First Lady, it's as though it was the President who spoke. It is the President who appoints. And you know why he appoints them? He appoints the people whom he has trust and confidence in. Pag nawala yung trust and confidence, whether you have failed or succeeded, you will be out. Pero itong mga to, they think she should be out. Because the trust and confidence of the First Lady is the trust and confidence of the President. Pero tama rin yung sinasabi ni Rick. PBBM knows that if he attacks Sara, dead-ended na siya. But is it really any different when it is the First Lady? So, medyo medyo parang, at least sasabihin ng Presidente, wala naman akong sinasabi. Meron pa siyang muka na ihaharap kay Inday Sara, kay VP Inday, na, uy, hindi ako yan, si First Lady yan. As if. Sabi ni Ian, kailan pa nabigyan ng media sa politics ang isang First Lady na wala namang role sa gobyerno ito? Sabi ni Ian, di ba nagsalita ang China na wala naman daw secret about the WPS at alam daw yan ng administrasyon natin? Teka, anong kinalaman nandito? Thank you, Ma'am Cheryl. Pero yes, that is true. They did say that. Sabi ni Love Love, nakita ko post ni Shelo Magno, kanina may reports pagaling sa Congress at Senate, wow, parang napaka-unobjective naman yan, na maraming kulang daw sa DepEd. Sige, assume na natin na totoo yon and so on. But again, the position of secretary depends only on one thing, the trust, two things, and confidence of the president. So, mali man o tama yung ginagawa niya, she's there as the secretary. And wala pang reason to call for her resignation. Sabi ni Rafi, FL Lisa is supposed to be a lot smarter than this as a New York trained lawyer. Okay, but with the level of idiocy of the blunders she's made recently, I'm starting to believe na couple nga talaga tong dalawang to. Sabi ni Kenny, as part of DepEd, ayan, ganda yung sinasabi ni Kenny, ang dami pa pong inaayos. Very effective si Sarah. As ang taas nga ng trust rating ng DepEd, tama naman. Sabi ni Leo Greg Imperial, ang impression ko po sa interview ay parang alak lang ang kulang dahil parang nasa drinking session ng si First Lady at si Katunying. Sabi ni Dina, may role naman si FL magkalat. Sabi ni Ma'am Annie, the shade. Ako ba yung nagtapo ng shade? Sabi ni Yen, bakit parang walang alam si PBBM dun about sa WPS? Sorry for that po. You don't have to be sorry. Di ba, we respect free speech dito. Pero yung mga magugulo, tinatanggal talaga. So, sabi, parang walang alam. Actually, it does seem like he has not been sufficiently briefed. Pinoy Lang Gaming says, mas mabuti siguro wag natin sakyan ang pinagsasabi ni Lisa kasi ang mga kaliwa lang ang makikinabang. Si Laila de Lima, meron na ring vlog, ginagamit niya mga pangyayaring ito tulad ng China issue. I'm not sure it would be a good idea na wag natin indahin. Sabi ni Eric, pinakamataas sa survey ng ahensya ng gobyerno, pag re-resign ninyo, hindi ba kabubuhan yun? Bakit yung dati hindi yung tanggalin ninyo? Bakit yung DTI, hindi yun yung tanggalin ninyo? Sabi ni Luis Altea, tinalakay nila sa karambola yung interview nila at for the first time, disagree sila sa nangyari. Dahil alam nila, yun ang magiging mitya sa katapusan nilang lahat. BBM lang at karambola. Grabe kayo, hindi naman siguro. Okay? Sabi ni Lesur, di po siya halal ng taong bayan. Ma'am Cheryl, thank you very much. Pero bakit siya nagdadaldal si VP Sara halal ng taong bayan? What do you mean, why the timing? Sabi ni House of the Senator, why the timing? What do you mean, why the timing? I do not understand what you mean by that. Saw some clips, sabi nito, Isters, of that wretched interview. It seemed to me, Lam is self-projecting. She hates the Dutertes first, so ngayon pinapalabas niya na it's the other way around. Well, meron akong post sa Luminous if you want to check it out. May umikot na story, I think it was Pebbles Talaquera who posted it first, about a missent text. And this was back in 2021. That missent text indicated, according to Miss Pebbles, that indicated what then Attorney Marcos felt about and still feels about VP Inday. Okay. Sabi ni so I posted the screenshots of that missent text. Okay. So actually irrelevant yung yung performance ni VP Inday. She's very high in the ratings, very high ang trust dun sa work niya sa DepEd. But apparently, it means nothing to the First Lady. Because she says that pumunta dun sa rally at tumawa. Interesting, no? It doesn't matter how well you do your work. What matters is the misimpression of Inday Sara's presence at that rally. First of all, she was with the president's own sister at that rally. Number two, at sabi ni Cathy, bawal na ba tumawa? Alam niyo, madalas po ako napapahamak sa tawa ko, ha? When I was with Karambola before, pag natawa ako sa pagmumura or anything Attorney Larry says, sasabihin nila nag-agree daw ako. Pahamak talaga yung tawa. But in the case of Vice President Inday, she did not laugh. As a matter of fact, I remember this. When the former president, Rodrigo Duterte, dropped bombshells about illegal substances, about abuse, and so on, the look of shock on the face of both VP Inday and Senator Amy was clear to the people there, and was in fact caught by on some of on camera. Tingnan niyo. She was not laughing. They were shocked and surprised about it. Okay? Insider info yan. In fact, proof of this, both of them yon. Mayor Baste Duterte had to apologize to Senator Amy, not for what he said, but for the fact na nabigla siya at saka hindi siya nakapagpasintabi kay Senator Amy. Hindi rin po siya nakapagpasintabi kay ate. Sabi ni Love, mas nakakatawa yung kakamping na sumusuporta kay Lam at BBM. May point ka dyan. Ito. So, but feel free rin dito sa comments, let me know what your takeaways were. Yung mga things like, masama na pala magpatato. Diba? Kung may tattoo ka, masama kang tao. And coincidentally, may tattoo si VP Inday, diba? And her brothers. Sabi ni Ma'am Ched, the FL said it was lonely at the top. It was the only time I empathized. Yung damit niya nakatagilid. Her makeup and hair was off. Tapos the interview was pretentious. Walang direksyon. Not one of her staff said anything. Wala man lang nag-advise. Yes, that's true. I think I agree with you on this one. But juxtapose natin. Remember before, na suddenly there was a video that was released through then PSG commander, unang commander? I forgot. Anyway, through the PSG commander, na yung mga, if you insist, then I will tell my husband not to appoint you. Yun? Do you remember that? That video was released without PCO, without any advice to the Office of the President, nothing. That was just released. There's no coordination with any agency of the government. Yun lang, PSG lang silang nag-release. On the orders of the First Lady. Again, an indication of the power that is wielded by the First Lady. But, yun nga, it was not accepted very well by the public. And this interview is also proving to be like a ticking bomb. Kumbaga, something hugely destructive to this administration. Because now, the pretense has been ripped off about who really exercises power in the palace. M&M says, tinawag daw kasi na bangag si BBM ni VP Sara kaya maganti asawa niya. That's not what she said. She said that the VP attended a rally kung saan tinawag, not the VP. Hindi si VP ang tumawag sa kanya na gano'n. Tinawag ang presidente na bangag. Okay? And then tumawa daw siya. Which of course is untrue. My fear is that the First Lady is getting this information secondhand. Because if I were her, hindi ko rin gugustuhin panoorin yung rally kung saan nilalambast ang kanyang asawa. So malamang sa hindi ay may nagsulsul dyan. Sinabi sa kanya, ganito yung nangyari, tumawa pa si VP Inday, and so on. And of course, whoever those persons were or that person is, they did her a disservice kasi fake yun, mali yun. Bogs, wag all caps. I have this vision since nakabalik sila, natuto silang makipamuhay with the yellows. Well, some of the yellows actually disagree. They're just staying out of it. Okay, ganito. As far as I can see, yung core ng mga dilaw na later on naging pink they're just staying out of this. They see this as ano ba to? As an issue between TDS and loyalists. But so a lot of them are keeping out. But it is true. And kung may puting ahas nga si Ma'am Maharlika, I thank you, Jem. Meron din naman po tayong continuing sources sa loob. At sinasabi nila na kadalasan daw may mga sunod-sunod na activities or events ang hosted by the First Lady, it's not illegal, hosted by the First Lady na ang mga iniimbita niya ay puro dilaw. Okay? Of course, coincidental na lang siguro na ultra mayayaman yung mga yon. Sabi ni Femises, ito yung takeaway niya, napansin niya. She said, wala tayong pera kaya kami nagta-travel. Tama ba dinig ko? Something like that, yes. Wala tayong pera kaya tayo nagta-travel para may mag-invest. Sabi ni Honey Love, pansin nyo ngayon, kahit anong expose na gumagamit ng pulburon si BBM, wala man lang nagrarally. Well, what do you mean? Why would anybody want to do that? Rally pa rin ba ngayon ang means of creating change? Thank you kay Ma'am Cheryl. Thank you kay Arnel Rosales. Ang insinuation ni Honey Love Ada, wala daw sumisigaw na BBM resign kasi si Inday Sara ang VP. Nire-recycle niya yung dating sinasabi. Ay nako, madam. Napaka naman, where do you live? Under a rock? Ang daming ang BBM resign. Pero kasi, nagre-refuse si former President Duterte magsabi ng ganoon. You know, former President Duterte will not say BBM resign kasi Vice President nga yung anak niya. Anak niya yon. And therefore, it's parang hindi maganda makita kung sasabihin niya BBM resign. So what has the former President been saying? Huwag niyong ituloy yung People's Initiative. Madam, sabi ni Raymel, sana gayahin niya ang First Lady dito. Sino niya? Dito sa France. Very rare na makita at never magsalita about politics. So, due respect sa First Lady dyan. Thank you. Ay, nako yan. Sabi ni Yen, dapat matuto na tayo. Di na dapat magbuwis ng buhay para mag-rally at magprotesta. Sir, kailangan mong baguhin yung saligang batas para gawin yan. Ano yung nakalagay sa saligang batas? May freedom of assembly and the right to petition for redress of grievances. What does that describe? A rally. Huwag naman ganyan. Sabi ni Honey Love, I mean yung mga anak bayan. Oo nga, ma'am. Sorry, na-misread ko po kayo. Mali. Pasensya na po. Sabi niya, yung mga kaliwa na mahilig mag-rally, hindi nagsisisigaw na na resign BBM. Oo nga naman, ma'am. Tama po kayo dyan. Kaloka, no? Thank you kay Ma'am Cheryl Willie. Thank you po. Pinklawan, sabi ni Grim Reaper, so happy at the moment kasi nga chaos is ladder. Nag-ready na sila ng script sa next election. Alam nyo, they couldn't even, they couldn't even get in how many senators. Now that she's Lisa, now that Lisa had spoken, regardless, it was her own opinion. It sounds like all the haka-haka that she runs the office of the president, power tripping, etc., whom she has without mandate from the people. That's horrible. Sabi ni Kurt, mali siguro dumating kay Lisa, dapat kinausap niya Sara para malaman niya side ni VP, hindi yung isnabin at bastusin si VP. Sabi ni Asian Kid Place, insulto kay Michelle Obama at Hillary ni Tunying, ang comparison daw ni Tunying si Lisa sa kanila. Maganda itong sinasabi ni Sir Juan Miguel Abrile. The problem with the FL is that her sentiments have no value to most Filipinos because the people are busy trying to find a way to meet their daily needs. You got it. You got it. Right there. Ano yung mantra natin? Pagkain, tubig, kuryente, internet, transportation, trabaho, healthcare. Hindi mo lang banggit yun. And isa pa, napansin niyo, and dito makikita niyo kung bakit ganon yung ayuda system. Ang idea ni First Lady ng charity is mamigay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not illegal. Pero handout talaga ang concept nila ng pagtulong. Hindi po developmental. Or at least, base sa interview, ganun po yung lumalabas. Thank you kay Dudong. So, namigay ng pagkain, namigay ng ganito. Which is good pa rin on its own. Pero that's fish for a day. Wala tayong naririnig ng fish for a lifetime. And this is it's indicative of how people who are used to being very, very rich. This is how they see poor people. Kumbaga. Tingin nila, ay, gutom kayo, ito pagkain. And then once you give, you feel good about yourself and then you can forget them later on. But the fact is, you fed them for a day. And it doesn't solve their problems. The handouts don't solve problems. Wait lang. Sabi ni Gigi, FL is just jealous. Sarah is younger and beautiful and she is also smart. I can't blame FL for feeling this way. She should be threatened this way. Sabi ni Ma'am Annie Palomar, FL is out of touch. Ang kanyang style ay abuloy sa kanya and she feels good dahil namimigay siya. Sabi ni Wellfox, we thank you kay license. Noon pa man, sabi ni Wellfox, ayuda-ayuda na yan, bribe nga yan ng mga politiko. It's because nga it's not really developmental. So for example, merong iba, sabihin nila, magti-training kami. I-train sila ng mga tao, pero when they have been trained, you graduate them and you shake their hand and you think, taught them something, yeah. Pero paglabas nila, wala naman silang puhunan para makapag-negosyo with their new skills, hanap din sila ng trabaho. And in a bad economy, anong trabaho makukuha ninyo? So what you now have are underemployed people or unemployed but skilled people. Sabi ni Ronald, ba't pinuri ni Lisa si Lenny? Sobrang sama ng mga sinabi ni Lenny nung kampanya. I guess, na lang yun. Yeah. Well, pinapakita niya yung galit niya. Pinapakita niya yung sama ng loob niya kay VP Inday. Kung ganong kalalim yun. Even Lenny didn't do that. Pero yun na nga. The revelation here is that yung galit po na yan didn't even have anything to do with the rally. And hindi totoo na she was kind. Kasi 2021 pa lang, binabadmouth na according to the screenshot niya si then Mayor Inday. Ayan din yung screenshot sa wall ng Luminous. Tignan niyo. Ay naku, Bogs, don't do that. Sabi niya, why are we talking about her? Diversion lang yan to catch attention. China said, no gents. Again, we can't talk about just one thing. We cannot keep talking about a single topic. This one also affects national security. Yes, national security. Because kung mag-disagree ang First Lady with the President about national security issues and hindi yan malayong mangyari, who is going to give the orders here? Ina-acknowledge na ng media and in fact ng ilang mga kawani ng gobyerno na she is the real power. So why should we not talk about this? So sabihin niyo, why are we talking about this? Please, if you're going to say something like that, you needn't participate. Because we cannot talk about just one thing. All of it, it's all of a piece. It's about bad governance. The China issue, also about bad governance. So why do you want to stop us? Ang kulit, grabe nakakatawa yung ibang tao dito, sasabihin mo, basahin niyo yung screenshot nasa wall ko. Nasaan yung screenshot? Sinabi ko na nasa wall ko sa Luminous, sa FB. Nasaan na yung screenshot? Really? Iwan ko na sa Earth. Marami bang katulad nyo? Troll ka na nga eh. Ano pong ginagamit kong sabon? Nag-facial wash. So, itong si user. Luminous, BBM po ba kayo o Sara? Ay, sus Maria Josep. Hindi, Pilipinas po ako. Sabi ni Eddie, okay na lang ba tayo sa ganitong liderato na ayaw magpa-drug test at si Aha, si Lisa, proud pa sa mga ginagawa nila. Pansin nyo rin ang mukha ng drug user pumapangit. Sabi ni Jelosan, if there's one thing we know, Maharlika Sasio and other bloggers live rent-free in her mind. That's true. That's true. Gusto ko na mag-offer ng rent eh. God, sometimes, you know, I wonder, my gosh, there's some people here who did not get enough iodine when they were babies. Insulto naman po sa kabuti. Rafi Ongo says, in the interview, Lisa said that she first met Maharlika in 1997. This was vehemently denied in her last life. I didn't have to listen to her to tell what FL said was hogwash. That could not have been true kasi baka nga di pa siya Maharlika at that time. She must have been really high in the clouds when she gave that interview. My God, I hate drugs. Sabi ni Walupito true, masyadong lumaki ulo, bukod sa mata. Mag-feeling mataas na eh, user-friendly naman. Hi kay Ma'am Annie. Hi! More interviews pa FL, sabi ni Wanyayat eh. More PDA public display of aray. Ito to, sabi ni Edgardo Sikat. Todo promote na naman itong si celebrity na itago ko na lang sa pangalang Bianca ng appearance ni Lenny with Karen and Company sa isang birthday event. Sus, Hansel please. Anong Hansel? Yung biskwit yun. Sabi ni Julius, bakit ayaw na lang nila magtulungan para sa ikabubuti ng bansa? Nagbabangayan pa. Kala ko ba unity ang admin na to? Ha 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 ha. Alam mo may bibenta akong bridge sa'yo. Bakit hindi na lang sila magtulungan? Ano ka ba? Saan ka galing? Hindi nga. Politics is the, ano sabi dun sa, Evita, the art of the possible. Why do they have to, bakit kailangan ng, magtulungan kung hindi naman sila with the sharing the same interests? Why are they interested so much in any government position? Graft and corruption is the name of the game, sabi ni Andy Palma. Totoo yan. Kaya nga natatawa ako dun sa mga nagsasabing, hindi ka lang nabigyan ng posisyon. Darling, nabigyan nga ako ng posisyon, press secretary ako dati, nag-resign ako. Number 2, bitter ka lang kasi natanggal, nag-resign ako, ulitin ko. Parang hindi pumapasok sa ulo ng mga taong iodine deprived. And then, why would I be interested in serving a government that does so much wrong? Why would I, can you imagine the kind of work that you will have to do to clean up that mess that they're making right now? The mess of this interview alone for this administration is, I don't know, pero minsan I'm wondering, whose side is tuning on anyway? Kaninong side ba siya? Bakit ginawa niya ito? Hindi ba niya mahal si First Lady? Ha? Ito ba talaga ang pakita nila ng loyalty at pagmamahal? Na papabayaan nila siyang to say all of these things? Hindi na nila inedit, ha? And they allowed her to be, videoed na naka-shorts, naka-blouse na maluwag, and her makeup was not video friendly. Pwede naman silang gumamit ng digital na makeup. Why did they do this to her? Seryoso. Walang editing, walang sige, we will ask you about this, o sige, we'll about this. Hindi. And then, maybe it was for the ratings. Siguro yun ang habol ni Tunying dito, ratings talaga. But the kind of damage that this is going to render, oh my gosh, it's a gift that's gonna keep giving. Sabi ni Doisters, aso talagang insecure lang sila at the heart of all this madness. Well, if you look like a prune, it doesn't matter if you're an Araneta, married to a Marcos and a lawyer to boot. Okay. Sabi ni Musikerong Panday, si Lisa Araneta ay may karisma ng isang kabute. Thank you for your insights. Thank you kay Ella for the rose. Sabi ni Crown Jake, puro bash si FL sa Philippine Star Post. Yun na nga eh. What were they trying to do? Now, of course, if this was Tuning's idea, but my sneaking suspicion is that this is the First Lady's idea, or the idea of some bright person whom she allowed to be around the president to dictate the communications policy. Sus Maria, you cannot even, can no longer even recognize the kind of damage they're inflicting on themselves. Actually, pwedeng bumili na lang tayo ng popcorn at manood. Kaya lang may shortage na yata. You know, if there was any more emotion on this, it would be called a meltdown. Sabi ni Berna Joy, attorney, na-miss ko to. You mean you miss my sarcasm? Nagpipigil ako eh, but I swear talaga. Minsan, I don't know whether to be frustrated about how the country is not moving or frustrated at the ineptitude that we see in this government. And it is really no two words about it. It's just blatant ineptitude that and just prevailing cluelessness. They have no idea. Tapos, what do they want to do? They want to shut people up. Alam nyo ba na ang Pugad Vloggers tinanggal sa ere? Tinanggal yung kanilang episode kung saan ang guest nila si Doc Lorraine at saka si Ma'am MJ Quiambao. Ano yun? Diba? They're off the air. Ano yan? Press freedom. Kakalabas lang ng PCO ng statement ng Pangulo na they want to protect press freedom, and Pugad Vloggers got pulled off the air midstream. Hindi man yan inutos ng gobyerno. It reflects the fear of our media that they're going to, what has happened to SMNI is going to happen to them. The nerve of the PCO to bring out a statement from the president talking about protecting press freedom when we know what happened to me, when we saw what happened to Pugad Vloggers, when we saw what happened to SMNI. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with these people? It's not just, ano ba talaga, whose side are you on? Aminin nyo na lang PCO na DDS kayong lahat. In which case, my work is done. Hi. And then, meron pa. Di ba, maybe kailangan na rin sabihan ng presidente, Mr. President, this is the personification, this is it. Filipinos now have a ringside seat to going to hell in a handbasket. Yun, sabi ni Matthew, through the audacity of the PCO in doing press freedom kuno contract. Mario Joseph, what are they trying to do? Underscore the lack of press freedom here? Just because na-co-opt nila ang mainstream media doesn't mean that people believe that there's press freedom in this country. That's a whole lot of horse manure. Sabi ni Rari, mas mabuti pa siguro si BBM mag-resign. Kulilat na nga presidente, pati pagiging DA secretary, kamakailan lang. Asa na yung smugglers, your days are numbered. Ayun na nga eh. Sabi ni Musikerong Panday, wala rin critical thinking sa MSM. Binibili ng Malacanang opinion ng media. Oy, tinatakot. Takot is much more cost-effective. Diba? Tanggalan mo ng prangkisa, isa lang tatanggalan mo ng prangkisa. Lahat yan takot na. Sabi ni Ms. A, PRD is not perfect, but I'd rather have PRD again than this current president. So Jerome de Guzman, sabi ni Jerome de Guzman, that is the government you chose and you deserve. So, but that doesn't mean we can't change things around or document this for future lessons. What do you want us to do? Stop talking about it? And so what? Diba? Stop talking about it and have the government cause more damage? Nag-all caps ka pa. They honestly think, sige, tama yan, blame game. Okay, go. Tell us that we were wrong in voting for him. And I will be the first to admit it. And that's why we call them out, so that they don't keep making more mistakes. But what do? You want to stop us from calling out the government because you deserve that. Tama, helpful, truly helpful. Sabi ni Walaw Pito, true, shadow kasing magaling tingin ni FL sa sarili niya. Padila-dila pa, nakala mo di talunan asawa niya. Pina-floating status ni FL pala yung nasa AFP na issue yan matagal na. Oo. Sabi ni Mang Maria, parang nakipag-maritesan lang si lady sa kanto sa mukha niya sa interview. Natanggalan ng prangkisa ABS-CBN pero di sila natakot bakbakan si PRD. Correct! Nung time niya, for they know that PRD will not do them wrong, nabalikan sila ng di naaayon sa batas. No good. Totoo yan. Ang difference ng ABS-CBN at saka SMNI, laki naman. Ang ABS-CBN ilang taon na? More than 30 years kasi 1968 yata yung original charter nila. Oh, humihingi sila ng panibagong prangkisa, ilang beses nang na-renew yung kanila. Ito, SMNI, kakagrant lang ng prangkisa. And sinasabi na ng Korte Suprema, binigay na yan. This is, of course, it is a privilege to get a franchise. Pero naman, kailangan ng due process yan bago yan tanggalin. At ano yung ginawa ng Kongreso? Due processan. Thank you kay Yvonne. Thank you very much, Ma'am Yvonne. Sabi ni, I don't know your name, for me, the interview was no holds barred po. No holds barred, like watching Basagan of flip-top rap battle. Kanya-kanyang trip. Grabe sa double entendre. Sabi ni Arman, dati nanonood pa po ako ng Karambola, ngayon nag-unsubscribe na ako dahil duwag din pala ang DWIZ. Hindi naman po. Parang no choice lang. Sabi ni Jules, the government, especially the advisors of the president and FL, must realize that the important thing is to rely on the sentiments of the people. I suggest they should just start with the projects of the previous administration so that even if there's nothing new, at least they will finish something. Sa ngayon, wala pa nga natatapos. Naalala niyo yung sinabi nila about, wow, billions and billions in pledges for foreign direct investments, direct result of all the foreign trips. Tapos nung hinihingan na sila ng accomplishment, eto may isa, totoong-totoo na daw, mag-i-invest na daw, mag-set up na daw. It's a communications at chuchu thing. Advertising. At hindi pa rin natutuloy, Mariose. Sabi ni Walaw Pito, baka bukas magkameha-meha wave na rin si FF. Sabi ni Marlon, you know what, attorney, the scary part about this government is that they actually believe their BS. Stay angry. It's hard to stay angry when the mistakes are always so funny. Nandun pa nga ako sa tattoo eh. Tapos, ito namang napakasutil na kong pulong ito. Si Congressman Pulong nag-post ng nung picture from the Boxer Codex. Ng ng illustration ng mga pintados, ng mga Bisayan pintados. Mario Josep, diba? Masasama ang may tattoo. Tandaan po ninyo yan. That's so 70s. So, sabi nga ni Attorney Ahmed, sino pa ba nagsasabi ng bad shot ngayon? Hello, the 70s call, they want their slang back. Sabi ni Ningha, ma'am, nagbunga ng travel nila 13.3 billion. Uy, grabe, ang harsh. Ang galing ni Ma'am Ning. Ulitin ko ma'am, nagbunga na travel nila 13.3 billion. If you don't get it, nako, kailangan tagalan nyo yung pagsistay dito. Sabi ni Lights, Camera, Action. Ano yung pinagkaiba ng more or less sa more ang less? Imagine. Thank you kay Frosty Lind. Alright. Oy guys, ang mga taga-TikTok kaliwat kanan magregalo. Hindi ako nagpaparinig. Natutuwa lang ako. Sabi ni Bad Shots, kasi di good item ang 2 tons. Sabi ni Al Kiza, their tattoo artist is one of the best in Davao. When I get home to my beloved Davao, I'm going to get inked by their artist. I can't wait. Sabi ko nga gusto ko na magpatattoo tuloy. Talaga, kilay ko lang yata ang may tattoo ba ang tawag dun sa pagka ng kilay? O kasi meron portions dito na pina-ink ko na kasi siya na nagiging para magka-shape ba? Grabe yung kilay ko. Thank you Ma'am Tems and thank you kay Zaldi99. Alright. Sabi ni Ma'am Betcha, additionally, the likes of Dr. Ejercito, Mr. Mike Arroyo, Mrs. Ramos, other spouses of any president abroad never mess with the critics of their husband or wife. Alam nila lugar nila, but not this. That's another thing that inadvertently happened here, no? She's defending her husband, and of course, a wife must defend her husband. But when your husband is the president and you have no mandate, you're making him look weak. So that's not fair to the president. Feeling ko kasi, yung mga tao dyan, so, ano yung sinabi ni Pangulong Duterte, ni former President Duterte? Umakyat kayo ng Malacanang nang wala kayong alam. But, di ba, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. So, akala nila marunong sila. Akala nila, oh, napanalo natin yung kampanya. Magaling na sila sa comms. Well, they can survey the disaster of that interview now. Sabi ni Filipino Leaks, may nilabag po ba si FL sa paglalabas niya ng statement? Wala naman po. Wala naman po. Pati siya may freedom of speech. Pwede naman siya magsalita ng gano'n. And, di ba? Actually, buena sa atin yun eh. Imagine how entertained we are. Entitled siya as a private citizen. Well, she's actually a public figure now. So that's why we can say a lot of things about her. Parang yung mga artista, public figure na sila, kaya napapag-chismisan sila. And yung chismis na yun, that's free speech. As long as it isn't libel. No choice din. Sabi ni Ma'am Rachel, you just said no choice ang DWIZ. So no choice din ang MSM. Anong kaibahan ng D? Wala nga, hindi ko sinabi magkaiba sila. Ayoko lang yung term na duwag. But everybody is scared, sa totoo lang. Ayoko lang na sinisingle out sila. But everybody is scared. All of the people in mainstream media, especially broadcast, at saka yung mga radyo at TV, takot sila. Because the example was, SMNI. And ito nga yung chilling effect in action. People asking pro or anti-BBM or inday, yung mga ganyan, divisive lang talaga kayo. Di ba pwedeng, galit kami dun sa ineptitude dito? Ano ba? Sabi ni Ma'am Cathy, ang bibigat ng akusasyon ni Maharlika sa kanila, pero wag daw patulan, sabi ni Lisa. Tapos ito pang si Sas, talagang document after document after document na sinasabi na mali yung mga sinabi ni First Lady tungkol sa kanya. Sabi ni Ma'am Maine, nabisto lalo na weak ang BBM with that, what the wife is displaying in that interview, blatantly saying that she's in power. Sabi ni Romney, pinaglagyan na lang ang sa ngayon ay patuloy pa rin tinatahanan ang kultura ng mga sinaunang pintados, pagbabatok o pagtatato. Sabi ni Edgardo, si First Lady may be a private citizen but she's the wife of the president. She should be careful with the releasing of her statements in public and consider herself just like those celebrities. Theodosio Kenneth says, we need your point about the PCSO scandal. First of all, we have tackled that several times in previous live. Yes. And today's topic is about the interview. Sabi ni Asian Kid Place, baka mapagbuntunan si Tunying after that interview at mag-falling out din sila. Thank you kay License for the roses, at saka finger heart. Hi kay Mamean, kay Yel. Alvin is nice TV. Sabi ni Faye, parang batang nagtatantrums lang sa interview. At least may kita sa views, ikatunying saya. Yes, we also discussed the gentleman's agreement. Akala ninyo sa amin dito behind. Kat says, wala daw kayo karapatan saktan ng asawa niya. Siya lang daw may karapatan manakit. Nabasa ko lang sa post ni Sir Jason. Ma'am, Kat. Sabi ni Mariel John, BBM's presidency is a government of contradictions. Puro laway at kasinungalingan lang, nakakabadge na. Ako ang tingin ko hindi contradictions. They're all equally inept. Sabi ni Gertie, sana nagbuhas muna ng damit si FL kasi di bagay ng nagpa-interview, parang pambahay lang. Sabi ni May Punzal, I have waited for this moment. Someone tackles the interview of the First Lady. Someone? Ang dami na po. Hi kay Ma'am Yvonne. Thank you very much for all the roses. Sabi ni Marius, religious naman yung kanya. Nasa inyo po yan, pero sa Diyos, bawal tatuan ng katawan kasi templo ng Diyos yan para sa mga walang alam. Para sa mga katulad po ninyo na Kristiyano at naniniwala dyan sa ano ninyo, dun sa inyong mga paniniwala. Opo, pero hindi po kami mag-impose ng paniniwala sa kahit sino man. Kung anong paniniwala nila, yun po yun. Pebs Sagun says, nagpanik po si FL kasi palpak yung vlogs na na-confiscate. She knew matatabunan yung issue dun sa vlogs by making her look evil that she really is. Sounds like a plan. Ang tingin ko, it was to address the falling ratings. Hindi lang, but I agree. Fallout din ito, fallout. Ano din to? Response ito dun sa Voga, dun sa fiasco na yon, well, PR fiasco, but also because they can't afford the falling ratings. Sabi ni Arman, halata naman na lahat ng mainstream media binubusalan ng SMNI lang matapang, lahat binayaran na. So this is what the trolls are going to do, di ba? Sabihin nila, aso na yung video labas nyo na, just go at this point, at the rate they're going, shooting themselves in the foot, in the arm, in the leg, in many places already. These people are leaking credibility. These people are just completely losing it. Sabihin ninyo, labas nyo yung video at this point, hindi na po siguro kailangan. Because the ineptitude of how they're handling affairs of government is showing. Hindi na. Kahit sabihin pa natin na kahit later, whenever, or whatever na yung video na yan, they're already, their credibility is shot. Nobody believes them. Their ratings are tanked. The economy is bad. People are worried about jobs and rising prices. So, tapos i-bring up mo yung video, ang problema mo, well, inaalala mo sa amin, nakalimutan na nga ng lahat. Ngayon, meron ng mga matitinding ebidensya na lumalabas about previous drug use. So, ay sus Marios, Diyos ko. But try not to wander into this area when you haven't read a book. Siguro, you might try to crack it open once in a while. Enrico says, what do you think will be Flam's reaction regarding the documents na inilatag ni SAS para pabulaanan ng kasinungalingan daw ng asawa ng presidente? Dedma. Difficult issues, they deadma it. Or they'll say, I'm not even going to dignify it. Sabi ni Lights Camera Action, no need ito lang administrasyon na may auto self-destruction. Then they keep pressing that button. Si Abijun, si FPRD kasi hindi naglagay ng pera sa mga mainstream media kaya katuwat ka na ng atake nun. Sabi ni Sixth Sense, pag tao gutom, basic needs, hindi mo masisisi pag nagkagulo na. Ayun na nga yung problema. Gutom ang mga tao, basic needs, magpa-fashion show ka at magta-travel. Alam mo, mapasensya ang Pilipino. Pero wag nyo naman ipamukha sa kanila yung kahirapan. I think wala natatabunan na issue kasi nakukumpile lang sila at nagiging connected at mas nagiging interesting na lumalakas ang distrust natin at parang nakakasuka na dahil sa connected lahat. But ang daming dito ko na sasabihin lang, wala na yung issue ng ganito, wala na yung issue ng ganito. But oh my gosh, all of these issues, they are all equally important. Pero you cannot tell people to stick to one issue or to a particular issue or to mourn the demise of one issue. All of these issues are all just piling up. Kung sa tingin ninyo hindi na di-discuss, discuss ninyo. Stop begging people to not forget this issue. Discuss it. Bring it up. That's what's diba? Kunwari, ito, ngayon, pinag-uusapan ko yung interview, may humihirit dyan, hindi na napag-usapan yung China. Di pag-usapan ninyo. You know why? Because it wastes our time. With the time that we can spend educating people, you want us to keep going back to certain issues when they're not relevant at the moment. No, not relevant. Kumbaga, people are begging to discuss other topics. Sabi ni Demystifying Maria, what a shame, she just outed herself and finally gave credence to babaeng ahas ni Maharlika. Siya na bad shot sa mga pro-Dutertes, di kasi tayo nakinig kay FPRD, Duterte pa rin. Sabi ni Juan de la Cruz, in your opinion, why did she leave out Senator Amy? Because that's washing dirty linen in public. Besides, I think Senator Amy is the type who would answer back. VP and I, not likely. So you go for the weaker one. Besides, I think that when it comes to her, I'm looking for a good word, abhorrence, VP and I is number one. Sabi nila all, na ayoko na sanang mag-comment pero nararamdaman ko tumitigas na yung boses. Sabi ni Leonie, I was expecting more from Lam's interview. Babaw lang. Minsan lang daw siya nagpa-interview. Sana ginalingan na niya. Nagkalat siya ng bonggang-bongga. Ano? Sabi ni Brian Torneo, FL is the sacrificial lamb. Ang galing ha. For the bad shot rating of BBM. Hindi. They would never sacrifice her. Paano? Bakit niyo? Why would you sacrifice the queen? Unless... O nga, no? Kung sakaling ma-realize ng team ni Lisa na failure ang interview sa kanya ni Tunying, malamang sa alamang may next interview. Next interviewer, baka si Tito Boy. Tapos na yung Tito Boy interview. Diba? It was during the campaign. I'm so New York. I'm so New York, Cubao! So, yeah. No, they'll try something else. Probably not an interview. Maybe the president will have an interview. Ano, Ma'am Maria? Galitin niyo pa si Attorney Pixie kasi sexy ang mukha. Sabi ni To the Moon, next time wag all caps ha. What if mag-focus na lang sila sa mga farmers na lalong naghihirap dahil sa mga nangyayari sa bansa? What if nga? Diba? Sana yung 500 billion na ayuda naligaw man lang dun sa mga farmers. But no. Sana ginawa na lang sa mga grain silos, dryers, cold storage, ganyan. Sana. Tingin ko po, parang malambot talaga si BBM. Posible talaga na ang bad cop sa kanila is si FL. Minsan reverse psychology yung mga interview kaya diniin yung 1,500 days. I get it. Parang, kunwari, parang, alam nyo, si FL lang ang narinig ko nagsasabing term extensions. Siya lang ang nagdi-deny. Pero yung mga ang lamyan ng denial ng mga congressman eh. Kasi, yun ang pinangako. Sabi ni kawawa talaga ang farmers ni JT.guy. Kawawa talaga mga farmers dahil kalaban nila smugglers at sinong smugglers? Sabi ni, the attorney couldn't imagine how you handle stress and defend our president like in court being a counsel of defense. Defense is easier actually than to be in the prosecution kasi you have to prove guilt. Innocence is presumed. So, sabi ni James, are you going to interview FL Lisa anytime soon? I don't think she will want to be interviewed by me. I think she'd rather jump into a pit of snakes than be interviewed by me. Ano yung naririnig ko parati? I just heard it again recently. I was talking to some people. They were saying na nabanggit nila yung name ko somewhere. Government. Sabi, naku, huwag mong babanggitin siya kay FL, baka hindi ka ma-hire. There are several people I know who are applying for positions. Tapos sinasabi, huwag mong babanggitin si Attorney Trix ha, hindi ka ma-hire. Salamat. Naging, that's the, that's a badge of greatness. Yung, ikaw ang gold standard. Ikaw ang hurdle. Ikaw ang, kasama ka na doon sa requirements sa civil service. Mag-submit ng birth certificate, mag-submit ng civil service eligibility, NBI clearance, certificate na hindi mo kilala si Attorney Trix. Sama na yan. Madam, sana po isa kayo sa maging lineup sa pagkasenador. Kayo kailangan ng bayan. Kailangan ako dito sa... Grabe kayo. Bakit kayo ganyan sa akin? Hindi niyo na ako mahal? Hindi nga seryoso. Alam niyo ba what it takes? Saan ako saan ako magkukuha ng huhukay ng 1 billion? Sabi ni Sixth Sense, grabe black propaganda sa'yo ng mga Marcos, attorney. Totoo yan. Tapos natawa ako dun sa hindi siya naninira. Ano yung exact words? Sabi ni John Paul Mendoza, attorney Trix, siya rin HR ni Budol. Grabe kayo. Yun ang gusto-gusto ko eh. That's why, going back to government isn't so appealing eh. Because dito, pag nagla-live ka, nakakabasa ka ng mga ganyang comments. Diba? Diba? The laughs are worth it. Sobra. Sabi ni Bicolanang makulit, insecure nga yung kay Attorney Trix, tapos magpapa-interview pa. That's a horrifying suggestion. Okay? Sukdulang katangahan o sinasadya na lang para malihis atensyon palayo sa no-link vlog. Alam nyo, hindi ako subscribe dyan sa teorya na ginagawa lang nila yan para malihis ang atensyon sa achuchuchu. Because it requires intelligence and competence. It requires na, okay, may theory kami na ganito, may understanding of the human psyche, may understanding ng Filipino psychology, may understanding ng communications, may predictability din yung magiging response sa kanila. No, it requires too much intelligence, competence, expertise. These people have none of that. Right? Sabi ni try ka tumakbo, sabi ni To the Moon. Kahit di ka mangampanya, taong bayan mismo mangangampanya sa'yo. O totoo yun, posibleng tumakbo tapos tulungan ako ng taong bayan. Pero, kamusta naman po ang COMELEC na appointee ng ating Pangulo? Sabi ni Ma'am Maria, kaya nga attorney, maglagay ka ng bank account mo please. Kasi mga loyalists mo, pwede kaming mag-ambag-ambag. Madam, mag-ano na lang muna po kayo. Nahihiya ako. Pero sa ngayon, tulungan nyo na lang po muna yung mga nagre-rescue ng strays at saka yung there's another charity that I give to, nakalimutan ko yung name. Yun talaga mga newborns, nire-rescue nila, yung mga abandoned children, ganyan. At saka puppies and cats and grabe, mamumulubi ako. Every time may sub-story talaga, may nasagasaan na kuting, walang pambayad yung owner, o kaya may abandoned stray. Ayun nga si Belly, Belly, where are you? Kaya si Belly, hinahanap ko si Kenny, tapos si Belly yung nahanap ko. Alam nga naman, iwan ko siya. And now I have more cats than the crazy cat lady. So if you feel generous, ang dami pong nangangailangan ng tulong na sa ngayon. Alam ko, maraming salamat that you think that I am competent to become a senator of the Republic. Pero ma'am, sa totoo lang, kailangan nasa top 19% ka sa surveys eh. And the last time I looked, may nagkamali ng mga surveys, sinama yung pangalan ko, I requested them to take it out. Gaya ng pagkukunwari ni Senator Raffy Tulfo. I asked them to take it out. Pero may kailangan, kulang eh. Parang yung, it might not be enough. Yes, we need you in the Senate. Alam nyo, okay lang sana. If it was just, intentions, my good intentions and all that, in a New York minute, in a heartbeat, I do that. But masyado rin akong realistic. Sabi ni Jose Jr. 16, sayang at hindi kita nakita dito sa Tagum. Wala ka sa rally? Andun ako Parang kitang-kita ako. Madam, work po ako 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. Ewan ko muna, madam. Iwan mo nga, pero boto ko sir. Salamat po. Like and share muna ha. Pag si Lenny ang nag-DepEd, lalong hihina sa math at reading comprehension ng Pinoy students. My gosh, I miss this. Parang ang layo ng 2022 elections na miss ko talaga yung pagtagulan na gano'n. Sabi ni Kalyang, huwag niyo muna patakbuhin si Attorney Vic sa Senate. Wala na tayong abangan na live every night. Kaya niyo ba na wala tayong abangan at nagbubukas ng isip natin? May idea po ba kayo kung deserve ni Epe maging senador? Hindi ko pa nakikita yung programa niya eh. But if it were a question of competence, I need to interview him. Sabi ni Amazon Mama, pag si Lenny, laging essay ang sagot. Sabi ni JT.guy, try mo lang. Ang ganito, I haven't been kasi in politics long enough na makakilatis ng ganyan. Matagal po na po ako nagserbisyo sa gobyerno. From the time I became a lawyer, tumulong na po ako sa National Commission for Culture and the Arts. So much of my life was already dedicated to, I would spend more than 10 years there. Commissioner pa ako for 4 years. So, sana yung magandang programa ng former president pinagpatuloy nila kasi ngayon kabila yung patayan, parang nawala na uli yung disiplina and takot sa paggagawa ng krimen ng masamang tao. Sabi nila, Lillian, on the bright side, pag si Lenny sa DepEd, full feeding program na lang. Pag wala kasi masagot, sasabihin niya, merienda na lang. Ay nako, namimiss ko yan. Okay, so, wala na ang boses. Maglagay ka sa FB mo, attorney, try namin na tumulong po, pero kailangan ka pa rin ng taong bayan. Sige po ma'am, I will do that. So muli, maraming salamat sa lahat sa grabe na patawa niyo ako today. Sobra, thank you very much. Kasi yung feeling ko, the more ako tumawa, mas mabilis ako gagaling. So, maraming salamat for the laughter today. These are the laughing days. Talaga. Sabi ni Enrico, go na run for Senate seat. Kailangan namin ng senador na may talino. Uy, grabe ko. Matalino si Senator Pia. Sino pa ba? Tsaka love na love ko si Senator Robin. We don't agree 100% on everything, pero love ko yan si Senator Robin. Talaga, if I could go back and help him again. Tampo ako sa kanya, hindi siya nagpa-interview sa akin noon. Tapos nung nag-uusap kami noon sa inaugural, naku, nagsusorry siya, ma'am, hindi ko po alam na hindi ka nakaano. Pero, no matter what, love ko yan si Senator Robin because his heart is in the right place. Hindi man kami pareho 100% ng politiko niya, yung political, moves niya, but he's mabait na tao talaga. Super bait yun. Okay? So, tapos tuwang-tuwa siya sa mga anak ko kasi narinig niya ay, thank you kay Lan Ramos, kay Ma'am Cheryl din. Narinig niya tinatawag ako ng mga anak ko na nanay. Sabi ni Senator Robin, ha? Nanay tawag niyo sa mami mo? Opo, si tatay din. So, parang bilib na bilib siya. So, parang ganun. Para sa akin, it was the ultimate compliment from Senator Robin. So, no. Maraming salamat. Ay, tandaan niyo yung mga prayer request ko. Nagbilin talaga ng prayer request. Sorry naman po. Pero para dun sa mga nagdadasal po, huwag po kakalimutan yung mga pagdadasal natin, ha. Yung bayan natin in general, yung kaliwanagan ng isip ng taong bayan, yung ating mga leaders, lalo-lalo na former President, I bet ko ano iniisip niyo, former President Rodrigo Duterte, Vice President Inday Sara, her brothers, of course, Mayor Baste and Kong Pulong. Pero most of all, tayo, yung mga yung mga vloggers din pala, huwag niyong kakalimutan yung mga katulad ni Sas, ni Maharlika, ni Pebbles Chururut, Pebbles Talakera pala nga siya ngayon. And of course, sina Attorney Ahmed and Adrian, dun sa mga kasama ko sa Luminous. Don't forget sina Sir Mark, si Doc Ethel Pineda. Huwag niyo pong kakalimutan sila, ha. Because and of course, si Doc Lorraine, huwag niyo pong papabayaan yung mga yan. Kasi especially yung mga vloggers na nandito sa Pilipinas, very, very vulnerable na po. Huwag niyo pong kakalimutan si Madam Ellie, sino pa ba? Yung ibang mga BBM vloggers rin na ngayon medyo pro-Philippines na. Maraming salamat. Huwag pong kakalimutan, ha. And if you don't pray anymore, at least spare a good thought for them. Yun lang na makakagaan ng karamdaman natin. And of course, si Ka Eric nga pala. Si KLC, si MJ, Huwag niyo pong kakalimutan yung mga yan. Tama po. Alam niyo ba, natawa ko si Ka Eric, akala niya, kasi di ba sila ni Doc Lorraine, minsan critical din sila sa akin noon. Tapos nung nagkita kami sa rally, Attorney Fix, ganun yung niya, miyakap ko siya, ay Ka Eric, maluha-luha siya, sabi niya, hindi ka pala galit. Uy, hindi. Hindi ba? Kasi kailangan isabuhay natin yung freedom of speech. As much as possible, hindi ba? Ay, si Attorney Darwin, nga pala, susmi. Attorney Darwin also, lots and lots of prayers for Attorney Darwin. And if you can spare a lechon. So, dapat talaga, natin, pangangatawanan natin yung freedom of speech. Kung kaya natin na yung huwag natin personalin lahat, gawin po natin yun. Hindi yun personal. Yung mga kasi nakikita niyo lang kahit si Madam Maharlika, di ba? Very critical din siya sa akin. Pero alam niyo kasi that her heart is in the right place. So for those people who are also like Maharlika, Pebbles, Doc Lorraine, Attorney Tom, all of these, they really deserve your prayers. Deserve talagang ginamit ko. Na, it wouldn't hurt, di ba, na pagdasal natin sila. Kasi kahit paano may power tayo to change things. Well, and we can do it through our prayers, through our words, through our through all of these little things. We'll be thinking up of more ways to generate that change. General Macanas, sino pa? Jason sa Tito J. Attorney Glenn Chong, of course. Manateros, Manatbay, mga ganyan. Huwag po natin kakalimutan, ha? Kasi even if I don't always agree with everybody and everybody's stand, pangangatawanan na natin yung freedom of speech. Freedom! Oh my gosh, antok na ako. Freedom of speech. Prof. Van, yes, of course. I love Prof. Lahat ng DBS vloggers. So, gabi na. Tulog na kayo. Everybody, matulog na kayo. Ingat-ingat ang lahat, Attorney Vic. Yes, of course, Attorney Vic. Pero hindi kasi siya talaga vlogger. And ngayon, of course, magpakalimutan yung TikTok ni Pangulong Duterte, Rodi Roa Duterte, official TikTok account niya. Para dun sa mga nasa Hong Kong, magtatanong ako baka pwedeng ilalabas din sa YouTube. Okay? So, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Tulog na, take care of yourselves kasi kailangan pa kayo ng bayan and we need you in good health. Top shape. Okay, everybody? Good night, good night.